What's up, everybody? How you guys doing today? Well, welcome back, because I'm pretty sure you guys have been following my stuff. And for you guys that are new, I appreciate you guys checking it out. I guarantee you guys will not regret it. I don't see it as a waste of time or anything. But anyways, my name is Sugar Veliz, aka El Negro de Santana, and I'm just here to share a little knowledge. Today I want to talk about divide and conquer. For centuries or millennia, they have been dividing and conquering. That's how people take over lands, and that's how they currently got us stuck in the matrix, with dividing and conquering, which is a very powerful method. You know, look at what the Europeans did to our people. They raped our women, killed our leaders, anybody that didn't believe in what they believed, they got killed. Happened in religion, the Knights Templar. If you didn't believe in Christianity, they'll kill you. So divide and conquer is a very, very powerful method. It's a war tactic. Divide and conquer is a war tactic. And they've been doing that to perfection, pretty much. The way they're doing it right now is, let's say, they started with racism. They tell you that you're black, they tell you that you're white, that you're brown, yellow, green, blue, whatever fucking color you are, but they're segregating you, pretty much. Same shit with religion. Look at all these religions that there are right now for no reason, because the main goal of their beliefs is to believe in something higher than you, because it does say in the Bible that we are gods. So when you're praying or when you're talking to yourself and you're asking God to give you this or anything that you want, you're pretty much asking yourself. Remember, you are God, so you're asking yourself for that. But the way they've programmed religion to be is they want you to believe that there's power above you, and that power, you could have it, you could access it if you know how. Back then, we're talking about like 200-300 years ago, that was common knowledge before the Europeans started taking over, because it's the Europeans that really fucked this shit up, believe it or not. The Europeans fucked this whole planet up, pretty much. And the way they do things is they settle. Perfect example. Pilgrims came to the Americas, and I'm gonna use the Americas as an example because I'm pretty sure all you guys learned this at school, because it is European bullshit. Slavery. Well, when the Pilgrims came over here, they decided to settle. They weren't a thriving population. They weren't living past 35, pretty much, because they didn't know how to live off the land like the Indians. So they were dying. And the Indians, since they're very kind-hearted and we were connected to nature, we are connected to nature, we decided to help these motherfuckers out, which was the biggest mistake. But us, having a good heart, we're not expecting the motherfuckers to be savages like that, and they call us savages. We teach them how to thrive. Then they want to start setting these laws and these rules, telling us that you want to sign this treaty. By the way, every single treaty that was signed was broken. by these fucking pilgrims, Americans, Europeans. Americans are Europeans, in case you didn't know. The indigenous are the ones that belong to this land. Indigenous. So if you're black, Indian, brown, all that, you're indigenous. This is your land. These invisible lines were created by, the Europeans. They created these invisible lines to divide and conquer. They divided you, they conquered you, took our women. They created Latino. When the Europeans came, they raped our women, created Latino. They brought the Spanish over here. They brought the Spanish flu. Divide and conquer the Spanish flu was another perfect tool that they used to divide and conquer. And once they came over here, took all of our knowledge, all of our books, everything that we knew, they killed all the elders. They only kept the women to reproduce and the children to keep going. But they had to impregnate the woman, and the kid did have to be from a European if that kid was going to move closer to the city. So this is how they divided and conquered again. Anybody that was dark or didn't have European blood in them or sperm, they stayed in the jungles, in the coastal areas. But the more European you have, the more you were pushed towards the city, the more you were allowed to be in the city. So that's exactly how they took our lands. They left us, which we don't mind being in the jungles or wherever they leave us, in these remote areas, because we eat from God's table. But their strategy was to whiten everywhere. Look at what they did to Brazil in the 1900s, like in 50s, 60s. They sent, I don't know how many millions of Europeans. Brazil bought them. Brazil bought Europeans to come live in Brazil and reprocreate with the darker women to whiten. They wanted to whiten Brazil. Can you believe that shit? Who the fuck does that? Pays all these motherfucking Europeans to come whiten so they could divide and conquer. In case you didn't notice, this is a race war by a major scale. Their goal is to extinct the melanin, the black DNA. They want to extinct the black people. And every day, every year, you notice that it's happening faster. It's faster. For example, everything they put in our food, when they test hair or anything, all that is killing us. When they put us under stress, that's killing us. Because when you're under stress, your body shuts down. And when your body shuts down, it's not fighting anything that's coming into you. So when you're stressed out because of your job, your bills, your bitch, or anything that causes stress, you pretty much are killing yourself. Why you think since 2011 the pharmaceuticals have gone 20% every year? Every year they've gone up 20%. So in 5 years, the profit margin went 100%. Just off fear itself, with 9/11 and the terrorists, and then them wanting to imply martial law and all these shootings that they make up. All these shootings don't happen randomly. It's MK Ultra program. They program some idiot to go shoot the whole school or shoot a whole mall or shoot the movies. All this is planned. And the reason why that is planned because they want to imply martial law. They want to divide and conquer. The best way that they're dividing and conquering right now is this strategy that they started in the 60s. You know, when Martin Luther King was fighting for civil rights. This is the perfect example. We were fighting for civil rights. Okay? We just wanted to be treated equal. And since the Europeans or the government saw that we were winning that fight, they decided to give our women a new fight. So we won't have her support or her power, because whether you like it or not, we do need our women. We do need that support. We do need the backbone, the male. You know, God created two of us because we need them. They need us. So how the government divided and conquered was like this. At the same time that we were fighting for civil rights, they created a women's rights. You see the little white females protesting that, oh, I want to work, I want to have the same rights as my man, I want to be treated equal. So at the same time, it was civil rights and women's rights that we were fighting. So when our black women saw that, they went to go support the white women. So now you got our black woman, our backbone, protesting for something so irrelevant. Women's rights compared to civil rights. So that's how the government, the Europeans, divided and conquered us from our families. They divided and conquered us from our families because once they gave a woman a job or our jobs, they fucked everything up, because now a woman starts losing respect for her man, because, in other words, her mentality now is, I got my own money, I can pay my own bills, I don't need a man. That's how they divided and conquered. Once you separate the man from the woman, you don't got nothing. You're pretty much taking the family. So when you take the family away from the man, you're fucking killing him, because without his family, he ain't shit. And that's how they've been getting us, you know, dividing and conquering. They gave our women a job, and now we want to provide for a woman, and we can't because they got it. Go like, hey, baby, you know what? I'm going to get you some shoes. Nope, I got it. All right, well, I'm going to go fill up the refrigerator. Nope, I got it. I'm going to get you a car, baby. Nope, I got it. I'm going to get you a home. Nope, I got it. So pretty much the woman does not need a man for shit, because of the way they're dividing and conquering us. And on top of that, if you are black or a brown woman, they try their best to make sure that a black woman or a brown woman makes more money than the black male or brown male. White people don't have these problems. Asians don't have these problems. They're dividing and conquering this genome right here. The black DNA, the melanin. That's how they're extincting us. And what happens when our woman doesn't need us? When they say they got it all? Fuck. The only thing that we got left to show that we're the man is by beating their asses. So that's why domestic violence skyrocketed when women got the right to work. Can you guys believe that shit? That's dividing and conquering. And now, fast forward from the 60s to now, Nigga, what's going on? Women could leave their man and have the government pimp them like this. Hey, baby, come with me. He ain't treating you right? I got you. You want EBT? You want food stamps? You want all that shit? I got you. Oh, he wants to come threaten you? He wants to come put fear in you? Don't trip, baby. Restraining order? Oh, he broke the restraining order? Lock his ass up. As simple as that. So what do women do? Women feel so protected that they're willing to make their man go through this shit instead of growing together. So that's why there's so many kids that are being born, just out of the lust of the woman, out of the woman just wanting a baby because she don't want a family. Damn well, she don't want no fucking family. So they divided and conquered us like that. And what that did to our mind, the mind of a male, a black male or a Latino male, it fucked us up big time because we don't have the love or the touch of a woman that we need, because now the woman wants to play the man and the woman in the relationship. So the woman loses her feminine side. She can't give that anymore because now she has a male side. So with that being said, that's how they're dividing and conquering us right now. My solution, and I'm gonna put myself in the shoes of a black woman or a Latina woman that understands how the system works. What I would do, if I was a black female, I would find a strong black man, someone that has that, or a Latino, find anything with my race and work with him and understand that he is trapped in a system that is not meant for him. So I would tell him and I would show him that I understand. I will support him. I will help him get on his feet. I will be the wings that I have to be. And I guarantee you that family will thrive. That man will not cheat because he has everything he needs, All we need is a woman to understand us, but with this dividing and conquering, it's hard to communicate right now, especially when one day it feels like 12 hours now, so we don't even have the time to do that. And plus, we are trapped in a system that wasn't meant for us. That's how they're dividing and conquering us. The next step is they took our kids. For 8 hours of the day, they divided our kids. We send them to school, and their mind just gets shredded with bullshit. So they just live off their subconscious. Our kids don't even use their imagination anymore. They say kids stops using his imagination at 7. If you ask any kid below 7 what they want to be when they grow up, they tell you these crazy things, But when they're 7, they're already like, oh, I want to be a teacher. I want to be a doctor. Subconscious, they're just repeating, what society wants you to believe that is good. But it's not. This society is fucked up, especially because of the government. That's why, we need a revolution. We need to overthrow these motherfuckers. We need to do something real quick, real fast. But obviously, all I could do is spark the next mind to think the same as me. So hopefully enough of us think the same to where we could organize ourselves and overthrow this whack ass government, because our days are getting shorter. Our days are getting shorter. You retire at 65, you die at 65. Your Social Security, everything you collected was for nothing. 401k, like, suck my, excuse me, but it just pisses me off. But anyways, divide and conquer. Women, come back to us. Open your eyes. Understand how the system is working. Understand that blacks and browns are getting divided and conquered quick. Men are in jail. Our kids are getting ADD, getting sent to jail. They're taking our kids from us. We only get 24 hours in a day. The school keeps them 8. Your job keeps you 8. And sleep keeps you 8. How many hours is that? 24. How much time do you got to spend with your kids? How much time do you got to spend with your family? How much time do you got to spend with your loved ones? Think about it. The system wasn't meant for us. That's divide and conquer for you. Sugar Belize, El Negro de Santana checking out. Just think about it. Alright? Rewind this shit if you got to, but let it sink in deep. If you're black or brown. I know if you're white, you probably won't give a fuck. Asian, less. But for my raza, my niggas, that's what's happening to us, They're killing us slowly, strategically. They're dividing and conquering us.